Monkey's World. Okay, yikes. All of this in front of me that you see is medical genealogy. Let me explain. Okay. Now, some of this obviously is moms and dads, okay? Where do I even start? Okay. These two. Okay, this might be mine, actually. Yeah, this one's one of mine. And obviously, you'll have your own, hopefully. This is what I kind of wanted to talk to you about. This has military, veterans information, which has medical information, okay? I separated it by person. I also have charts of mental health facilities from back in the day. This one actually has a picture, and it's so funny because when you look at him, my great uncle Thomas Gates, he looks like John Aston, you know, back in the days when he played Gomez. Let me see if I can show you the picture. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see it. I'm going to show it to you at any rate. I just think he looks like John Aston back in the Gomez Adams days. So yeah, I have each person separated out. This is Clarabelle Dyer. There's also other military records, different records in here, naturalization and stuff. But military records, like I said, they play an important part in medical records, because what happens to you on the battlefield quite often comes home with you. Now this is actually a Civil War discharge. The record of this office shows that when Jedediah Hemingway, age 18, May 21st, 1906, the records of this office show that one Jedediah Hemingway, age 18, private of Company B, 192nd Regiment Infantry, New York, volunteers enlisted on the 28th day of March, 1865, to serve for the period of 3 years. And he was honorably discharged in August at Cumberland, Maryland. Okay, so he enlisted in New York. I need to make note of that so that I can actually find his enlistment, now that I know that. And that's why we read this stuff. He enlisted in New York. Now, what you do with that information is, I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do with that information. So I can make this all out. Is I take that information and you write that information down. Okay? J-E-D-E-I-H. Okay, they spelled it with 2 M's. New York. Company B, 192nd second. Second. March of 1865. So, I want his record. So, I need that information to do that. Okay, it was Albany. Oh, Benny. Why? I wonder why he went to New York. Benny. And he was mustered out in Maryland. Mustered out. Maryland. Okay. These are not done by letter. This is Uncle James's military record. And like I said, getting military records gets information on medical. Now, I have my natural grandfather's record, which is interesting to me because he had the same liver disease that I have. So, and those are things you might not find out. Grab this one. This one is my mother's. Okay, it's one of my mother's. This is the most recent stuff that I got. That's her older stuff, if that makes sense. Okay. Next, this is Dad's, I believe. Nope. This is Grandpa Mitchell's. Okay. Grandpa Mitchell's. Okay. Oh yeah, it says right on it. Grandpa Mitchell. This one here is me. Oh, yeah, that's me. Next up, this is Dad. Watch this. I'm not done. This is Dad. Those are two different hospitals. Oh, and this is Mom's. Oh. So, this happens. I mean, trying to put these back in order so that they can be put back. The point of this mess being that you need to organize this stuff. Any old medical records, anything like that that you have, need to be organized separately, which is what I did here. Now, again, these two are my dad, okay? I separated them by person to some degree. This is Mom's. Cool. This is me. Because of my cancers, I have a very large medical file. Over here we have more Mom's. Okay, Mom's. And we have this one, which is a combination, but it's separated by tabs. Okay, because it has other records, like I said, military, naturalization, that sort of thing. But the military records have all the medical records in them. So, I mean, it's crazy. There's a will in here. Anyway, so this is other vitals and military. That's basically what this binder is. This one, okay. This one is. Okay. So that's how you do it. You need to separate. If you're doing a deep dive into particular people for a particular reason, you need to separate each person. If you're doing basic medical, genealogy, you can separate by tabs in a book like this. So, which I'm doing both, because I'm deep diving into my parents, obviously, and my grandfather. I have some paperwork that I've lost. I had my grandmother's medical file, Granny Wilson's medical file, and I have no idea where it is. None whatsoever. I have a couple of potential ideas, but I can't prove it, so. And you would say, well, why would this particular person have it? That I think might have it. Because this particular person is known to be a pathological thief. And in fact has stuff I know for sure it belongs to me. So, if there's nothing I can do about it, until the person's gone, then I can give back the things that belong to me. And it would not be strange for the person to have taken it, even though the person has nothing to do with my grandmother. It would not be strange. Because we certainly didn't throw away my grandmother's medical file. We just didn't. So, yeah. Like I said, I would recommend taking a binder like this, which cost me $2 at the thrift store. Say, and using these little tabs, let me show you, these guys, these dividers, you see it? These dividers, and dividing it by person. So, that's going to help you if you have things that run in your family, or you think you have things that run in your family, to actually see, to physically see what's there. That's why I couldn't find Jedediah in Vermont, because even though he was from Vermont, he actually went in Albany, New York. So, yeah, that's kind of the important aspect of this. I know there's a ton of it here in front of me and it seems daunting, but this is all you need. You just divide it up with dividers. Now, these dividers have letters. The letters don't mean little beans with these dividers because they're not done by letter. This is James Wilson and there's a letter T. It doesn't mean anything. I just needed dividers, and that's what I use. That's an X and that's Gates. So, yeah, all it is dividing the records from each other. So, ooh, excuse me. Obviously, if you have your file, as I have mine, you're going to want it separate. If you have a long, complicated medical file like I do. Not everybody does. It's insane. Actually, this is my grandfather's, but here's mine. Here's mine. If you have a long, complicated file like I do. And this is my file up to the age of 24. Okay? It's just my cancer file. This is my mother. Okay. This is my mother. This is the combo file I told you about. And these two are my dad. So, I am going to go back and get my dad's old files. Not that I think there's a lot there, but one never knows. So, I am going to try to get that. Although I have what I need of his files, I really don't need the old stuff. It didn't really tell me anything. And my mother's, I was disappointed with what I did receive in terms of the old stuff because I didn't receive what I wanted to receive. There was stuff that was not included in what I received. I have more of mine, by the way. In a file folder because I have so much of it. About my ER visits, my Boston stuff, that's all in a file folder. I haven't even found it yet, which I should do. That's actually something I should show you guys. Let's push this over. Is actually binding the file. So let me go grab it. Okay, guys, 2 more files. I'm going to show you how to do this. There's the whole bunch. Now, what we're going to do is take these 2 dividers. Okay. Now we have, whoops, This is Mom's old medical. Okay. There. Like I said, not what I was looking for, but it was something. Why are my great grandmother's letters in here? Strange place for them to be. Okay. I'm just going to put them right back in the file. I do not want anything to happen to these. Those are my great grandmother's letters. Okay. Clarabelle, Olivia Cox. What the heck? Okay, these need to go in that other file that I showed you. Yeah, these need to go in that other file that I showed you. Oh my gosh. Where's Mom's paperwork? Okay, that's going. Okay. This is not Mom's old stuff. This is... Okay, I see what this is. Alright. Why did I have this listed as Mom's old medical? This is Mom's family stuff. Okay. Her old medical is in one of the files, so I only need one file. Okay. Okay. This is my old medical. Plus all my recent ER visits. The hospital stays. So, okay. Okay. Alright. We're going to take, and we're going to, okay, I need to change your battery before we get started here. Let's do that. I'm back. Okay. There. I need to call and make sure Tarina got my report. Find out what we do next. So, let me grab. I think it's in my pocket. Maybe it's over here. What did I do here? No, I did not. Dang it. Oh, anyway, yes. Oh, right here. Okay, good. Wait. Okay, guys. One of the many things that have to be done when you're Hi, this is Angelina Wilson. I am calling because you should have received my neuropsych eval on Friday. And I'm wondering what is next. 508-981-2444. So if you could call me back, that would be great. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, back to what we're doing. Alright, patient information. This is hospital. I have so much stuff. Okay, community-acquired pneumonia, I don't need to keep that, I don't need to keep that. I don't need to keep that. Don't need to keep that. Today's visit after visit summary. Okay, instructions. I'll have you look at that. Okay, these are scan results, which I will keep. I keep all my scans. It's another good way to organize things too, because then you'll find things you didn't need to keep. You're going through this stuff. That's separate. Authorization, don't need that. Okay, I have extra copies of this letter, which I do need, but I'll put it in at the end. That's a HIPAA authorization, don't care about that. An after visit summary for regular doctor's appointment. This is my specialty pharmacy information, which I'll put separate. Okay, that's an after visit. I do not drink alcohol, and I wasn't planning on it. And okay, these are X-rays, which I'll definitely keep. So like I said, it helps you with your own medical file to make sure that you keep the things you need to keep, but not having crazy, like all these active visit summaries are not necessary. Now, obviously, if you're like me and you have 1,000 different specialists, you will have reports from 1,000 different specialists. It's just the way it goes. And if someone that you're doing your medical genealogy on has had 1,000 different specialists, you're going to have a fairly big-sized genealogy. So, as far as their medical stuff goes. Yes, this is an actual written page. It's just faded from being 300 years old. No, it's not 300 years old, but you know what I mean. Feels like it is. It's about 50 years old. And that's not an exaggeration to say. It's close to 50 years old. This is... Okay. Oh my goodness. This is DSS file, which is funny. And this is my self-big file, which I do not need. And that's my self-big file, which I do not need. Okay, because I have the right file now. There we go. There we go. Oh, wait. Put this in at the end. These are letters from my doctor. Well, it's a letter from my doctor. Okay. Okay. That can go right there. Perfect. Now, this folder that I erroneously thought was trash was my mother's other stuff. Can actually go in a binder. Because what it is her family and some of the same kinds of records I was talking about. Military and things like that. So, that. And you can divide it by family if you wish. These letters are going to stay put. Okay. These letters are going to stay put. These are my great-grandmother's letters. Okay. This is Clarabelle Dyer. I don't know why some of this stuff for Clarabelle is in here. It should be in here, under Clarabelle. Where's Clarabelle? Here's Clarabelle. Clarabelle, okay. Clarabelle. this stuff is already punched. So, there we go. Actually, that's really close. What the heck? Okay, cards. Here's an interesting one. It's not a medical record, but it is interesting for another reason, a complete other reason. One thing that you can find when you're doing this stuff, especially if you have French family like I do. First of all, I'm going to put this Cox stuff here. Hold on. Hold that thought. This is Cox. Sure that I'm putting this in the right. Okay. Okay, I see what this is. This actually goes here. A border crossing for my aunt, my great aunt, actually. So she crossed the border to take care of her husband's mom. Okay, these are headstones. Dad's family, mom's family, dad's. Okay. This is other records, so we'll put these right back here where they go. I have to go over here. I understand that some of these are going to be like, birth records, okay? But they're going in here because the birth record file is full. Okay. Most of this is other records, like funeral home records and different things like that that do not go in the standard birth, death, and marriage book, you know? So, this actually all has holes punched in it. Wonderful! This is, okay, this is a separate, this is a completely separate file, so I need to grab a, oh, I'm gonna grab that out of there. Come over here. Okay. Let's see. That's a hole right there. Come on. Come on. Oh, forget it. That's as good as it gets. There we go. Get in there, and you get in there. Good. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. And this stuff is all gonna go. This Cox should have gone over here before I put that in. This is a Maine State Police report. So this is gonna go behind a separator. This has to do with the death of my uncle. It's unfortunate that you need something like this, but not easy to get either. But my mother and I, we have our ways. What is this? Okay, this is more of it, but it's not punched. Why is it not punched? Oh, it is punched on the opposite side. Oh my goodness. Seriously? Ah! Oh, I see why. Okay, that is my mother's graduation picture. Okay. Are you seeing drawing? There we go. Call her. Cut that there. And there you go, guys. We have organized a little bit of medical genealogy, along with some military genealogy, some police reports, whatever works. Those are my great-grandmother's letters. I put them in the personal folder of my mother's poetry. These are pictures of my mother. This one you've seen. This one I grew up seeing because my mother had a yearbook, and that was a picture in it. So, this is awesome. So I'll put all this away on my own. Thank you so much for joining me. I know it was a long video. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Let's see. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. Thursday, let me do a separate video kind of filling you in on the week. So I don't make this video too long. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Mwah.